Imagine there is a place above heaven, a real place with structure and form. It is not a belief, it is a location. It exists in levels, like floors stacked in the sky. If you arrived there, it would not feel sudden. It would feel like slowly waking up in a different world. At first, you would notice the light. It is soft, steady, and everywhere at once. Then you would notice the ground. It is solid enough to walk on, but it does not feel like normal earth. You would not see a sky in the way you expect. There is no single sky above you. Instead, there are layers of sky, like transparent floors made of light. Some are close, some are far above. They move very slowly, almost like breathing. When you look up, it feels like looking into depth instead of height. There is no sun in one fixed place. The light comes from everywhere evenly. Nothing casts sharp shadows. Everything is softly lit. You take a step forward. The air feels cool and still against your skin. It carries no scent, yet it feels completely clean. With every breath, your chest feels lighter. With every breath, the world around you grows quieter. In the distance, you begin to see structures. They are not built like human buildings. They feel grown rather than constructed. Tall forms arise from the ground and continue upward without clear endings. Some look like towers, some look like arches, some look like long, flat surfaces suspended in air. Everything is smooth. There are no sharp corners. Even the edges seem slightly blurred, like the world is still becoming solid. As you walk closer, you notice something unusual. The structures do not reflect light. They seem to hold it inside themselves. They glow from within, a pale and comforting color. You reach out your hand. You touch the surface of a nearby column. It is neither warm nor cold. It feels perfectly smooth, like polished stone, but softer to the touch. As your hand rests there, the light inside the column pulses, slowly, rhythmically. It matches the beating of your own heart. The more you stay, the more you feel something subtle. The place feels aware that you are there, not in a conscious way, not like a person watching you. More like the environment is responding to your attention. When you look at something, it becomes clearer. When you stop looking, it becomes softer again. It feels like the world is adjusting itself around your awareness. In this place, nothing is completely fixed. Everything is slightly alive in its structure. If you sit down, the ground seems to contour gently to support you. If you walk, the path seems to open up naturally before your feet. You are not a stranger here. You belong here. The realm recognizes your presence, and it welcomes you with silence. You may begin to notice movement in the distance, but not movement like walking or flying. It is more like shapes of light changing position slowly. If there are beings here, they are not separate from the environment. They appear as part of it, like patterns in the structure of the world itself. Sometimes a section of light becomes denser. Sometimes a space feels deeper than the rest. If this is what people would call gods, they are not watching. They are simply existing as part of how this place functions. They glide across the layers above you like distant clouds. They do not speak. They do not need to speak. Their existence is a form of music that you cannot hear, but you can feel. It is a vibration of pure peace. It ripples through the air, calming every thought in your mind. As you continue, you notice something important. The world is not one place. It is many layers stacked together. You can move between them without stairs or paths. You simply become aware of a different level, and you are there. Lower levels feel closer to form and structure. Higher levels feel more open, more like pure space and light. There is no rush to move upward. Everything exists at the same time. It only depends on where your attention rests. You let your eyes close for a moment. You think of the level just above you. When you open your eyes, the ground beneath you has changed. It is more translucent now, like walking on frozen mist. The structures here are taller, reaching into infinite space. You feel lighter here, weightless, safe. Time does not behave normally here. There is no clear beginning or end to moments. Instead, time feels like depth. You can be in one moment and still feel another beside it. Nothing disappears quickly. Nothing arrives suddenly. Everything changes slowly, like breathing that never stops. There is no clock ticking. There is no sun setting. There is no yesterday to regret, and there is no tomorrow to plan.